Yeah, hi everybody, Tony here. There are just a couple of glitches in the beginning and then towards the end of the video that's going to come out, but I just didn't feel they were important enough to fix. I want to get out and get more people, and I think that the information's solid enough. Excuse the glitches, but enjoy the video. Okay, take care. Count them in Sydney. It was a really good crowd. A lot of people came back for the training. In Adelaide, there must have been about 80 people, and when we did the training, the room was full. Last night in Perth, we were adding extra chairs at the end. Another 70, 80 people showed up. People are catching on to the vision. They're catching on to what Trivita is all about. They're understanding how different this company is. I think you all know that we did go and visit the office in Brisbane. I mean, in Sydney, that Todd Rimmer has opened, a really beautiful office. So we now have a presence here. We head off tonight is the training in Perth, and then tomorrow we head for Melbourne for another event there, and then finally on to Brisbane, where I think is going to be the biggest crowd. I think they're anticipating close to 300 people. The thing is that I believe that this is still really early in the time of Australia. I don't believe that you're going to really experience and feel the momentum here in a full way until they have the TGA listed product in their hand. Not an Opalea made in the US, but the one manufactured here under the rules and regulations of the TGA. And at that time, when they start to launch the infomercials, we will have already had the groundswell of the B12, but I think that when the juice, which is, it's such a rare experience to have a juice listed with the TGA, when those infomercials start to come out, there's going to be a groundswell, and that is when the real momentum will start. So I believe you still have an easy 3 months. Now, still, I would work with Blaine. I would get as many leads as you can in Melbourne and in Brisbane and the Gold Coast to get these to the meetings, because you will, you can't appreciate sometimes how much one person can do. And, some of you might have called 10, 20 people and had nobody. Some of you might have called and had 3 or 4 people, but you're not sure if that person can, is the leader that you're looking for. But what you need to do is just keep on keeping on. Believe me, I'm here in my hotel. I could have gone out. I could have gone for walks. I could visit the town, but I'm on my computer following up on my leads, calling people, recalling people, calling your people, checking in with people, because this is such a phenomenal opportunity for them to come and meet Michael Ellison and Brazos Minshew. And you don't know, 5 minutes can change the life of somebody. As Michael says, somewhere out there is someone or something that can help you, lead you to your life purpose. So just spend time and don't be discouraged. Keep an open heart, keep happy, and keep sharing this experience. There's a long time to go before Australia really gets launched. And, what I've seen here so far is there's some really good people, but there's a huge space here for tons and tons more leaders to show up. Now, when the infomercials launch, if you have 5, 10 people, in your group ready to acquire customers, you're just going to see such a surge at that point. But what I'm finding is Australians are really neat people. They don't go in for a lot of hype. They like to hear it exactly as it is. They don't like a lot of exaggeration. You have to understand there have been a lot of networking companies that have come through and left some bad feeling in the dust here. But once people get with Trivita and they understand the solidity of this company, the long-term goals, the mission of the wellness, the mission of creating wealth to help people live their life purpose, they start to get a feel that maybe Trivita is a bit different, and that this company does have something special to offer, that we are here for the long term. I just had like 1 or 2 people that I'd connected with on the internet, when I decided I was going to come anyway, and just keep working leads and keep doing things. And my group's been swelling. I met some phenomenal people. The results can happen. It's just a question of persistence and consistency and trusting that everything goes in the rhythm that God wants it to go in, not necessarily in your rhythm. But I do believe that effort is rewarded in the long run, and that if you approach people sincerely, you'll have great results. Just this afternoon, I talked to a gentleman that Pete Monchek had Roger had invited, and he was here last night. He's coming back tonight. He's super excited. We're going to sit down, and I'm going to explain to him, a lot more about how our program works. People from Laura Mitsuda, who knew somebody in America, has shown up. Blaine has tons of people. There's a guy, Trevor Avery. He's on fire. This guy he's so excited he can't contain himself. The Speaks are doing really well. They're just bringing quality people. Cheryl is in their group. She's doing great. And Brian Worth has set a standard here. He's got a lot of people, and they're all good people. They're people that care. They're people like the Trivita affiliates in America, like yourselves. And Australia's full of them, and all you need to do is relate to them. One thing I am noticing in the meetings is that they're talking a lot about Facebook. Michael Ellison, Terry Newsom are talking a lot about Facebook and how very soon you're going to be able to talk on Facebook in your language and somebody else in another language will understand that. I think that you're going to see more and more of a presence with Trivita on Facebook. So I'd pay a lot of attention to the meetings that Blaine's doing, the education with Facebook. Get online, start to build your presence, start to learn about it. Communication is definitely being done more and more over the internet, and build some relationships. Connect with people, find out what their dream is. I talked to a phenomenal lady today who'd been in network marketing, but her passion is coaching, and we really connected. We talked a half hour about coaching before we even got into talking about Trivita, and she was a healer. My wife's a healer. They were talking about healing, and now she's all excited, and she's coming to the meeting in Brisbane, and she had seen the email, and I don't think she's going to come. She thought it was just another MLM opportunity. So spend a lot of time building your relationships with the people and getting to know each other and see if it's a fit for them. Make sure that the Trivita experience, you're not trying to get somebody in because it makes you look good, but is Trivita a vehicle that can add value and importance to their life? Can we help them with the wellness they're looking for? Are they looking for additional income? And just make sure that the gift you're offering them is a gift that they can use. And don't give up. Just keep persistent and consistent. I believe you got months to build a team here before it really flowers out. And so just trust yourself and trust the leadership. Blaine is giving everybody leads. And just keep calling one at a time, one at a time. I made like 10 calls this morning, and wasn't getting great results, and then all of a sudden I ran into Julie, and she was absolutely from Australia, as most of it was his group, and just send you all lots of love and support. Blaine has all my information. I can sit and talk anytime, any way, with any person that you send to me. I love helping you. I want to see you all prosper. So many thanks and many blessings, and bye for now.